What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Craigzilla coming at you with another piano tutorial. Today I'm breaking down Cupid by 112. So first I'm just going to kind of like break down the basic chords, and then I'll show you some other stuff you could do with it. So it should sound something like this. Right? So those are just the basic chords. D flat major 7 or major 9 is going to be your first chord. Your next chord is going to be E flat major, then this C7 with a sharp 9 to F minor 9 to E flat over G to A flat 7, and it just repeats. And those chords play throughout the whole song. There's really no change. The only thing is there's like a break at some point after there's like a big build up, and there's a break for a couple bars, but it just comes back in, same chords, So if you get that, you can play the whole song. But this is like a guitar song, right? So those are the chords like that I probably would play if I was like accompanying a singer or something. If you want to kind of like play it more like how the guitar is playing it, there's some like little movement going on that I'm hearing on the track, with the guitars. And it sounds like there's like maybe two guitars, where like one's just playing the chords and one's doing those little moves. So, right, there's little things going on, and I'll break those down real quick. So over the D flat major 7, you would play it like this, and then do a little walk up. And then when you get to this note, you'll play, so walk up from E flat. So play the chord, walk it up, and then when you get to this B flat, then you'll play F and C, but you'll roll it off that B flat, and then hit B flat and E flat. So all together, right, that takes you to the E flat. So when you play the E flat, roll that B flat up to a C. And the timing of that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes you to your F minor 9. So that's what you would do over the F minor 9. Right, play the F minor 9, then play E flat over F, and then you can kind of try and like roll that. You're basically doing, but you're rolling up to that C, and then playing B flat and E flat like that. So, and then when you go to the G in the bass, grab this E flat down here with your thumb. So, and then when you get to the A flat 7, you just play the chord, and then you'll play this B flat and E flat. Like while you're holding your sustain pedal. So and then it starts over. So So, I mean, and like I said, it's a guitar song, right? So that's like kind of the notes that the guitar is playing. I don't know if I would play it like that if it was, if it was me. I was trying to, listen for everything that I could hear that was going on. But if I was gonna play this song, I would probably just play the chords, whether I'm backing up a singer or in a band, especially if you have a guitar player, you don't want to be doing all his parts, right? Or you know what I mean. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing all that stuff, but you could incorporate some of those moves into the chords. I might go. I might. I might use some of those moves. It just depends. But I wanted to show you guys those moves too, because I figured them out. But they're not going to sound the same or as good on piano, right? Because it's like the guitar kind of, you can. I've always been kind of jealous about guitar players. They can hammer on notes and give it that twang, and you're just not going to get that on keys. But that's probably as close as you could get with what I just showed you there. But again, I would probably, if I was going to play it, I'd probably just keep it simple and play the chords. You know what I mean? It still sounds really good, and I think arguably might sound better, just playing the chords. For me, I think. Right? But use your judgment and whatever sounds good to you. So. Anyways, yeah, that's the whole song. Hopefully that helped you out. If so, please like, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, or requests, feel free to hit the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. And that's it for this one. So until next time.